Hello everybody, Astocky here, and welcome back to another episode of my Let's Play of Buildcraft and Botania. At the end of the last episode, I was working on the farm, so here it is. I have created a pump. It's currently running with 3 redstone engines. I'm pretty sure they won't explode, although I will have to be careful of that. I needed to put some dirt in, so there we have dirt. I needed to make some fertilizer, so I've mined some. The vein turned out to be quite large, so I haven't mined all of it. And then we need sand. Forgot to grab sand. I grabbed a bucket of lava from my quarry, built a Stirling engine. Things should be pretty much ready to go. Now if we do 2 pieces of sand with 1 piece of fertilizer in the middle, we get 8. So just going to do another 4 lots of that. So that should be 40 fertilizer. So that should, I'm thinking, be somewhere close to plenty. And of course I forgot saplings. Rah! You can see I've got my pipe from the hatch there. Throw the fertilizer in. Still needs saplings though. I don't want to connect this up until I've got everything, so I just want to know that it's going to work. Now there have been some things spawning inside my base, so I have to have a bit of a run around. I'll probably pause this episode and have a bit of a run around and try and find where they're coming from. Let's just start with oak wood. We'll go for just a big stack of oak wood and see how things go. So we want to put you there. Pretty sure I can. That should turn that engine on. Make sure of that. Yep. So throw saplings in now. And if everything works, we've got water. Yep, it's using the water. It's using the dirt. I do need to build a way up to have a look at it. So let's go for... I'm not even sure what I was doing there. No, I did need that one. Needed that one. Not that one. So here we should be able to go up and have a look. In fact, I probably need things to be 1 higher, but for now anyway. You can see it is absolutely planting them. Whoop, darn it. Take those torches out. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should leave those torches there. It's too fast for me. Put that one in the wrong spot, didn't I? Yep. There we go. Okay. So how are we doing for dirt? Plenty of dirt, plenty of saplings left. Got water. Should have power. Oh, there it goes. It's on the corner. Where's it go next? Oh, there we go. Okay. So this should be just some daylight away from actually being a working farm. Neato. Yeah, that was all 1 block too low. So let's just take that bit of excess off. Okay, jump up. Have a look how things are going, check it all out. Come back down. And good to go. I am liking the efficiency of this thing. Power doesn't need to be constant with these tree farms. Providing constant power just means as soon as something grows, it'll sort of mine it. But it's not really necessary, not for what I'm trying to achieve anyway. Another creeper, darn it. So, what I'm going to do is obviously sleep tonight. Then I'm going to have a look at automating some charcoal production. So again, it's going to be a bit of a pause, and then I will come back once I've got the things set up. I'm not going to use... I don't know how to build pipe plugs yet. Because I don't know how to build pipe plugs, I don't want to use the fancy one, so I'm just going to use a regular furnace. And I'll automate the process that way. I'm then also going to downstairs use a diamond pipe, like I did with the quarry, and I'm going to split saplings, wood, and apples off into different areas so that I keep cooking the wood. And then I'm going to use probably some form of insertion pipe made out of clay, which I haven't got any clay yet. So yeah, there's a few things I need to do off camera. The other thing I have done is I've got myself my vibrant crystal and the ender. So let's come down here and let's combine the two of them together. So it costs 10 levels, and now we have it. It's currently plus 2 damage when powered, 50% of the damage is absorbed, increase ender pearl, and skull drop. Now I think, no, there's no slot to put it in there, so I need to build a basic capacitor as well to be able to actually charge it. So a few Ender IO things to do off camera. But yeah, I will get to that fairly soon, hopefully. Otherwise, you and you collecting junk. So yeah, see you guys soon. Hello everybody and welcome back. You can see I have an extra laser, and I've made some fluid tanks so that I can move around liquid. I've set this up in here so that this powers the lasers and it kind of keeps itself full. Only works when I need it to. The reason I've got this set up is, and I will show you, we go to gear, look at the recipe for an iron gear. We now have the integration table recipe, but not the cheaty recipe, which is brilliant. And the way that I did that was I haven't been using logistics pipe, so I've taken it out and I've updated the pack to Buildcraft 3.6 and Buildcraft compatibility. What that also means, if I went to plug, I can now actually get assembly table recipes for making things. So you can see in my inventory I have 7 plugs left, and here I put one pipe plug on to stop the charcoal that I was making from going into the I guess the heating coil there where it shouldn't. So I did a bunch of stuff off camera that wasn't related to what I was originally going to do, which was the forestry farm. The forestry farm though is working. Actually, it's working brilliantly. Come over here. I have heaps of wood. Got lots of these apple oak saplings of unknown genomes, and basically all my regular saplings have gone now. So it's just apple oak saplings I have in there, which I guess is what they are, apple oaks. So, what else did I do off camera? I also spent a little bit of time going backwards and forwards at the quarry. It should be just about done by now, actually. Still haven't got an ender pearl yet. That is definitely something that's on the way. What I did find out though is I'm going to need to make a basic capacitor bank for this. So there's been some changes to Ender IO. The basic ones now only actually need regular basic capacitors, which are dead easy. So that's going to be super easy to make. And then the next update for this, how do I find out about it? Hold shift, there we go. So the next update to Empowered 2 takes 10 levels that I have to put into it. So obviously I need to kill some things. The couple of times I've died has really set me back. Oh, sorry. But I only need a basic capacitor, and that's easy to make. So I'm probably going to do that at the same time as I make the basic capacitor for this and get that set up, and I should be pretty sweet then. Don't imagine there's too much else I really need in terms of Ender IO for the moment, although mining obsidian, if the quarry stops getting me enough, which probably could happen, I might make a dark steel pick, because they mine a block of obsidian in like 4 seconds or something ridiculously quick. But I do need another emerald for that, and I have none. The downside though to the new integration recipe and setup and everything work is I made the chipsets that I was going to need to make the integration table so that I could make more gears. Now I've realised that making these chipsets was a waste of everything because I can't make an integration table with them. I actually need to make a diamond gear. I should have turned the recipe off after I made it, but that's okay. We have diamond gear, so I can make it if I have an integration table. So obviously I need an integration table, which takes a diamond gear, redstone chipset and some redstone. So the redstone is not going to be hard to get. Obsidian's not too hard either. Lucky I had a few of those diamonds left. So clearly this is an expensive recipe. I have a wooden gear left. Perfect. Yeah, so clearly reasonably expensive recipe, and it's meant to be expensive. And this is kind of how it's always meant to have been. It's meant to be, if you invest, you know, the 2 diamond gears and all the energy and the lasers and things like that, you know, you should get a discount. At least that's kind of my thoughts. Obviously the regular Buildcrafters don't agree with that, otherwise it'll be the default recipe. But it is what it is, and I like the way I've got it. I think there should be a reward for investing in technologies like an integration table. And I don't know how to get... I don't think there's a way to get a list of integration table recipes. But the last time I looked, there was only about 4 things you do in it. And why would you waste 4 diamonds on something that you're pretty much not going to use? But now we have integration tables, so let's go and make ourselves... Let's use those chipsets and make a gear. Why not? Can't hurt. Actually, be a good chance to experiment to make sure that it actually does work. It's probably going to need a massive... Well, it's not a ridiculous amount of power, but let's chuck it in here. 1 stone gear plus 1 iron chipset gives 1 iron gear. You can see the lasers fire up, start powering it. Boop. Iron gear. Now we chuck that back in with gold. I think I've got it set up for a reasonable sort of progression. So I think the progression over here for the chipsets is 100,000, 400, 800. And I've kind of gone for like a bit of a doubling sort of thing here. Oh no. Okay. Diamond gear. Tool core. Says it has no recipe. If this makes a tool core, because it shouldn't actually make a tool core, it should make my gear. I've read somewhere that there's an issue with tool cores. So if this makes a tool core, I'm going to delete it and replace it with a diamond gear. And I'm going to pause the video for a second and find out how to actually make a tool core as well. So that was not cool. Diamond gear 4103. 4103 by 1. There we go. So all of that worked and I now have a diamond gear. So there you go, that turned itself on for a little while, charged itself back up. That's always full, so I've got plenty of fuel to go. And if I need water, I can just take water out of there and put it in. But the water lasts longer than the hooch does, so it's really not too bad a setup. So yeah, I'm going to actually just pause the video, and I'm going to come back once I work out what the tool core recipe is meant to be. So I will be back in just a second. Okay, so turns out that bug that I read was for a slightly older version. The recipe for the tool core is actually what I said it was. So it is a gold gear plus a diamond chipset. For some reason, it just doesn't show up. What I've done though to hopefully fix that, if we go gear now and look at the recipes, I've actually changed it so that they sit on the other sides. So I'm hoping that will fix it. What I have to do though is I have to do a quick test just to make sure that actually works. So while I'm on camera, gonna go like this and like this, and I'm going to see what we actually get. So if I put that there and then that there, I do get a diamond gear. If I swap them that way, I get a tool core. Awesome. So now that you've seen me do that, I'm going to delete those, go back to recipe mode. Beautiful. Now I want to start working on gates and things like that. I don't know what to do yet with gates, but I think it'll be awesome. This little setup I have here, my Stirling engine kept overheating and it kept having to be shut down because this wasn't using enough power for how much power it was putting out. So what I've ended up doing instead is using my Ender.io solar panel to basically just run it. I'm going to get a forestry biofuel setup going eventually because they don't overheat, but for now anyway, this is pretty much what I'm looking for. I did have one more option because again I don't like using Ender.io stuff to power Buildcraft things, except for the lasers, because lasers, that's kind of what I think of that. Let's just eat this. Let me guess, 2 more apple oak saplings. Yeah, picking up a bunch of them now. What I was thinking of doing, that'll come in handy later I'm sure, so will those. I've just totally blanked. I had this grand plan for something I was going to do and then I blanked on. That's it. Going to go and make one of these, a basic kinetic energy buffer. That requires though the kinetic energy capsules, which are these. So I'm going to make 3 of these because that's what's required in order to unlock it. Requires 3 kinetic energy capsules, so I need a bunch of that and 3 blocks of redstone. Now the reason this is a pretty good setup is this thing doesn't say anymore, but I'm pretty sure it holds 3 million RF. Which is actually quite a good amount of RF. Doesn't stack though. Oop, you're reeking. Storing things in batteries is good, but other things are more useful. So now we come down here, unlocked it. Capsules are quite advanced when it came to energy, but they weren't perfect. Large scale. Need some kinetic energy, some capsules, block GUI, something about a wrench. The question though is, what is the recipe? So 4 iron, 2 golden pipe of kinetic variety. So 2 of those on either side. Chuck these bad people in the middle, and then iron. Bam, 1 kinetic energy buffer. I'm thinking this is going to be the perfect spot to put this. But I do have some concerns about whether that work. Beautiful. So it's currently got no power. Whoopsies, what did I just do? Stop it. Active with signal, lever state is on. So this isn't getting any power from that. So going to need to believe we're going to need to adjust everything slightly. This is what I'm thinking I'm going to need to do. So you're now on, and you are now powering the heck out of that thing. Now I don't know whether I need to have wooden pipes coming out of it to actually power these. So the easiest way to find out is going to be to put that together. So these lasers are both draining down, and now they're running out of power because they're not getting any power from that. Okay, so let's turn that off. Stop powering, please. Don't push the big red button either, it self-destructs. So what I'm going to have to do is work out a way of rearranging and rejigging these things slightly. Good news is that didn't crash. I've had a couple of crashes playing with these things, but that one didn't crash, so that it not crashing is brilliant. Oops. Oh man, I thought I could just pick pipes up. Okay. So what we're going to need, so we're going to want that stone kinesis pipe back there. Going to need another wooden kinesis pipe. Probably another stone one as well. Or at least one more stone one. Let's go for another 2. Another one of those. Let's see how we can configure this thing. So if we put you, in fact, we put this block in the corner, then we can chuck the wooden one out of it. Now, we want north to be an output. There you go, powering the lasers, beautiful. I'm hoping that if I just stick this touching it, and put a lever on it, it'll just start powering it. Are you outputting power? Yes, okay, so that worked. So then what I can do is put the vat on top there. Which one's got more fluid? 16. You can go there, you can go there. So I've ended up with much the same setup. Now we'll see if we crash. No. Beautiful. So this thing's going to fill up and it's going to hold 3 million RF. So that is just brilliant. This thing is just going to drain itself probably close to completely, but that's going to give me power to run lots of lasers once I have it charged up. So that is a brilliant buffer block without having to use Ender IO. So that's something I'm very, very happy with. Now the next thing I want to work on is I actually want to work on those tools, because 1 diamond. No, I don't have enough, because to actually make the kinetic multi-tool you need 3 diamonds, an iron stick, and a tool core. And then to make like the drill head as an example, you need another tool core. So that's lots more diamonds that I actually have. Well, let's go look at the quarry and see how the quarry's doing. Maybe it'll surprise me and I'll have like 10 diamonds in it. Ow. Yeah, down here's got nothing, does it? No, everything's gone from there. Okay, cool. Got to double check these things sometimes just to make sure, you know, I haven't forgotten about some diamonds. And while I'm out and about, you never know, I might get lucky and find an Enderman. Probably need about 3 more Endermen to kill. Ow, legs. Yeah, I definitely think now that I've got the first level of, I can't even think what you call it, first level of empowerment on my Ender IO sword, I think I'm doing pretty good. So this thing's going. It's stopped. Does that mean because I've run out of pet? Yeah, run out of juice. Okay. What did I get in here? I got 2 diamonds. That I don't know how to know if I'm actually at the end of it. Let's put that in. Does it power it? Does it start moving again? Yes. So clearly I've just run out of fuel and I haven't got to the end. So the nether has plenty of lava. Let's use it all. Although certainly sugar and potatoes seems a bit easier. But like I said, I want to try and run all my Buildcraft things off Buildcraft-like power. So this is paused. That either means it's finished, it's still drawing power, so that probably means it's got obsidian to break. Yep, definitely looks like obsidian. So maybe I'll get lucky and see some more diamonds, something down there. Can't really see anything. You can't come up here. This is not a free ride. No. Bad zombie. One way to get levels though. So we're looking at 49 obsidian. You're not listening? Bad zombie. He picked up his friend's meat. I call that creepy zombie. So, oh, Enderman. Really? Thankfully I have projectile projection up the wazoo. Can you? Yes, you can. Beautiful. Come on. Baggage, you come closer. A little worried now because he's disappeared from over there. As long as I'm in the water, Enderman can't hurt me. It doesn't really fill me with happy thoughts though. Unless I'm going to swim home. No, I really want to kill the Enderman more than I think I want to take the wussy way out. What are you? Man. I totally thought I had that. That was an ender mini, right? Been killed by a few of these ender minis. They're a neutral mob that attacks creepers. Ah, I should have let him go. Do you count as a creeper? I want to see you two battle it out. He's going him. Oh, he went him. That's so cool. I love my little ender mini. not going to piss you off now. Wish there was a way I could tame you and carry you with me. You're like cats, but better. Because of the whole cat creeper scaring thing. Creeper's going to see me. Then I'm going to wail on him. Yeah, look at that. Get him with the double jumper maneuver. So now that I have built the integration table and successfully shown that the recipes work now that I have Buildcraft 6.3, next episode I really am going to automate charcoal production. Because now that we can do that, I can get rid of this Ender IO power generation system for here. You can see this is starting to power up nicely. You can see it's going to go all the way around when it's filled. I can get rid of this for that and just run Stirling engines like crazy until it's full, and then use it to power the lasers in sort of short bursts. So that's going to be cool. It also means, what's the next thing that I wanted to make? Kinetic duster, wasn't it? Ooh, it's going to require a diamond gear. Haha, I can make them now. So I can make a kinetic duster. Lava coils, right? Lava coil. How many of those did I need? Just trying to plan out the next episode in advance. I need 4 lava coils. So each lava coil requires 8 of those. So you get 2 per one. So every 3 gets you 4. So I need 8 by 4. So I need 32. So 32. It's making my brain hurt. Okay, I can do the math on this. So I need 32 of these. 32 of those. Easy. Easy, that is correct. Which means I need 16 of these. Which means I need 3 lots of 8, so I need 24 gold dust. I cooked up all my gold dust, but it's not going to hurt to go throw some up here and pulverize it to get some gold. So yeah, next episode I'm going to make those lava coils because I want to make the next one, which I think is called the kinetic coil. Yep, kinetic coil. I've seen how fast these things work and they're amazing. The downside is I need obviously I need 8, which means I need 4 of these, which means I need 6 diamond dust. So I need 6 diamonds to make it. 6 diamonds is expensive, but once I get it, it's uber. It's just epic, it's fun, it's awesome, it's amazing. I've talked it up big now, it better be pretty good. So stay tuned for probably in a couple of episodes time when I have the materials I need to make that. So until next time, thanks for watching. Astocky out. Okay guys, slight prologue to the last episode. I actually just fell in my quarry, totally by accident, but it looks like there was some more diamonds to that little bit, that little setup that it was making for me. So if I can get out, beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Check to make sure there's no more around there. No, there's not. Beautiful. What do we got? Redstone, redstone, redstone. Anything good that I'm missing? Chicken? Bunch of iron. We're down here, sulfur. It's already going to get that gold for me. I don't need to bother getting that. I might just get this iron. Really? Come on. Stop being difficult. That's it. Can it down the bottom? Had to be difficult, didn't you? So yeah, consider the prologue finished, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye again. Okay guys, slight prologue to the last episode. I actually just fell in my quarry, totally by accident, But it looks like there was some more diamonds to that little bit, that little setup that it was making for me. So if I can get out, beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Check to make sure there's no more around there. No, there's not. Beautiful. What do we got? Redstone, redstone, redstone. Anything good that I'm missing? Chicken? Bunch of iron. We're down here, sulfur. It's already going to get that gold for me. I don't need to bother getting that. I might just get this iron. Really? Come on. Stop being difficult. That's it. Can it down the bottom? Had to be difficult, didn't you? So yeah, consider the prologue finished, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye again.